Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome back to the alternate pathway of the Age of Wonders 3 campaign, the Elven Court. Just a reminder, this is the what if we had taken the alternate path and made a different decision in Scenario 4 of this campaign. Now last time we continued working our way through Scenario 4 following that aforementioned different choice, and we've kind of made some progress here, but we still have a long way to go. So we're kind of solidifying our grip on this middle area. We've got Sundren over here. She's captured an orcish city. And then we also have Reskar down here making his way over to this island here. And I'm pretty darn sure that there is a teleporter over here. At least that's what I remember from when we made the original choice playing through this campaign. Hopefully that hasn't changed, but we'll have to go over there and see. We do know that there is a layer of fog blocking us from getting to the throne city of Isabella. And so the only way that I remember to get there is to take the portal here. So that's going to be kind of our two main focus areas, is going to be just kind of solidifying our grip, working on whittling down any human cities and either migrating or destroying them, and then going for the throne city as well. So let's jump in. We had finished our turn right at the end of the last episode, so we will end it there. Yeah, this is a little bit concerning here. Obviously, this unit, quite powerful, could take this city without too much difficulty. Have to see what they decide to do. Do have a quest offer here. Let's see. Peace treaty and a hill giant. They want us to take down some dragons. I mean, I'm tempted to do it, but the only problem is that Reskar would have to, like, go all the way over here, make landfall, deal with it, then embark again. I think it's going to be better to just go straight for this. So I am going to decline this quest. As much as I would like to get them as a vassal eventually, I think it's actually going to be better to just play this safe and go this way. So we'll just head over there. Domain invasion up here. Yeah, we knew about that already. Now we've got some units guarding the city at the very least. So Sundren has taken this, and it would be great to get this watchtower in our control just to have better vision as well. We could head over and grab this fort, and I'm kind of inclined to maybe do that. Let's see how that goes. We are a little bit worse for wear. That's the only problem we have in this stack currently. We don't really have a good source of healing, sadly, so we're going to just have to make do with what we've got, I suppose. Now, unfortunately, these mountains are going to substantially limit our mobility and where we can go. So I wonder if maybe we should head in here and see what's over here. We know there's something up here. This looks like a city. And then there's some elven cities up north. Yeah, let's see what happens if we go cut over here. Okay, we'll skip production, actually. Let's finish our movement first. Okay, so we've got crows here. We're going to just keep looking for treasure, really. I think that's going to be kind of our primary focus. Okay, nothing there. Now, this unit, we do want to head... I do see a raised city, formerly Elven city that's been raised, it looks like. So, ideally, with this crow, I just want to keep moving down here. We'll stay in the mountains. We can grab this next turn, but our objective is to get to this island and see what we can see. Now we have Groshak, and we are sending him over to reclaim this giant dwelling, which we're going to get back in our control, hopefully. Right, back to port. So now we can do our production. I think most places we're just going to do merchandise. It would be nice to get some additional mana income going, but I think we might have that in the works already. Yeah, we have a temple there and a shrine coming out here, so that'll kind of fix that problem shortly. Wouldn't be surprised if they do capture my city that's unguarded. A little nerve-wracking. This is my throne, after all. Okay, they took that fort from me, which is fine. But my throne is now at risk, so I'm going to have to maybe do this quick and then send Groshak and the group back around to kind of reinforce. So let's take this if we can. This should be a fairly straightforward fight for us. Alright. Gain with Rorschach, we can just blast here. Let's see. I think our best bet is going to be, yes, this Acid Darts. There we go. Initiate can move up. Give him a little bit of damage. A little more over here. And then we can step up. And we are going to take a bit of damage, but I think we'll be okay. And we'll just do this. Now, actually, that being said, I should probably engage him just to limit his movement. Ooh, you know what? This giant could be in some trouble here. Okay, went after and killed an initiate. That's fine. We did get frozen. A little bit annoying, but we should be okay. I think we can still do some pretty good damage that way. Get the kill like that. Perfect. Okay, so not too bad. And then this is back in our control and means we can produce stone giants if we need to. We really don't have a whole lot of gold to do that, but obviously having tier 4 units is very useful, so I'm definitely going to consider it. I might not do it this turn, but well, that being said, you know what? Maybe we get it going. It's very expensive, but I feel like it's worth it since we want to get these units going as quick as we can, really. So we need the added muscle. Now over here, let's figure out where do we want to put this crow. We could go scout these cities up north. We could continue scouting maybe for Reskar over here. I don't hate that idea. I even see some unoccupied production resources. You know what? Let's grab those. Yeah, there we go. Nice, a wooden wall or a shrine. Let's take the shrine. And then we can keep exploring this way. Okay. Now this group here got this little long swordsman acting as a bit of a scout for us. Okay, a frigate. We got to be careful. We might lose our scout, but that's okay. Domain invasion here. Well, we lost that. That's fine. We're going to grab this. There we go. That helps with vision. Then we can cruise over and we'll check out what's down here by the... Hopefully there still is a teleporter there, but we don't know that for sure. Okay, try to disjunct our corpse looting and failed, thankfully. For what to research next... I guess we might as well start working on getting access to some of our class-based units. I think that would eventually be useful. Maybe not so useful at the moment, but... Just seeing what would be a good choice for us currently. What do we already have in this city? Pretty good. I mean, we've got a decent array. We've already got the shrine and the temple, which is wonderful. Can't really produce a whole lot else units-wise, and we don't really have gold to do anything else. So for now, we're just going to have to do merchandise across the board. And then Sundren here can perhaps go and check out the woods. Okay, nice. There's the city prime for the taking. That does have a wall, though, which is going to make this harder. And since we are kind of hurt, this might not actually be very easy. Knave and 2 trebuchets. Those trebuchets could really tear us up while we're trying to get into the city, which we have to be mindful of. Meanwhile, we've still got plenty of area to explore. You know what? Let's even go down here and grab these mana crystals. That's going to help a little bit. Yeah, and then we'll keep going south here, and we'll just... Ooh, that's more treasure, I think. Yes, perfect. So we'll grab that next turn. Go for another crow. We'll end it there. Lislan. Yeah, it's only a matter of time till they start trying to take our cities, so... Probably go and try to re-grab the city that we've captured there. Nice, failed again. Okay, that's good. Scoundrel is done. Temple is done. Okay, Grimbeak Crow is ready to go, but what might be better would be saving our casting points for this fight. Knowing full well that we're going to have to heal some of our units, probably. Ooh, okay, and there's a hidden unit there, an assassin. You know what? This actually is not a gimme. We are not that strong, and we don't have healing. And they have that wall. They're going to pick us apart with arrows and trebuchet rocks, so I might actually avoid this fight for now. Maybe I'm going to head up. I'll grab this watchtower and then embark and maybe go up and try and take these Elven cities or something. Meanwhile, Reskar, we got to just keep moving. Oh my gosh, that is dangerous. Okay, so we're going to engage this fight. We'll just try and pick these frigates off one by one here if we can. Because obviously they're pretty risky units to fight, given that we're not really equipped to fight boats. Ouch, that hurts. Now, thankfully, in these stacks, we do have plenty of healing, but... Ooh, we could... Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's go sabotage the heck out of this thing. Although, you know what? We could probably just melee it to death. Yeah, there we go. Might be better to just drop heals where we can. That being said, we could probably just get the kill out right here. Yeah, there it is. There's a good level up for Reskar as well. Very nice. We should level him up while we can. So he's now level 10. That's great. I think he gets regrowth at level 11, so I'm actually kind of inclined to maybe hold off for that. That's a pretty powerful upgrade for him. Getting more casting points would also be pretty good, but I think we'll just hold off for now. Oh shoot, and we don't have enough movement to keep going. It would be great to try and kill these off before we get into a nasty fight with them. But for now, I think we're just going to have to stay put. Alright, this crow is going to... Can we get down there? We can't. Go this way, though. And then we can grab that treasure next turn. We do have another crow ready to go. And like I said, I'm going to hold off here. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do some scouting up here for Sundren. There we go. Okay, yeah. Things are a little dangerous up here, so I do have to be quite careful. We can grab this structure, too, just to give us a little bit of extra vision and income. I think we just keep doing crows, honestly. This is going pretty well for us. Research, we could do a bard. Could get cloak and dagger a bit faster, because we've got a little bit extra to shorten things up. Dispel isn't bad. I think we just focus, though, on... Let's try to get some Shadow Stalkers, maybe. So I think we'll just do that. Portama, again, production. We do have a decent amount of gold now. I suppose we could get a little bit fancy with some of the things we want to do. Over here, you know what? Maybe we start making some extra units, even. Let's see, what did we make? We have the War Hall, and we were thinking about maybe doing a Griffin Spire. It's just so darn expensive, and it takes so long to do. Especially our production is really not that high at the moment. So I'm kind of inclined to maybe not even go for that. Instead, maybe we just get like a Unicorn Rider or something. Get a few extra units here just to kind of defend properly. And we can also send them in to reinforce and help with fighting. So let's do a Unicorn Rider. Over to Portama. Geez, I'm really not sure. Yeah, I think we'll just go merchandise, honestly. And then Listlon. I mean, this is going to get captured at any moment, so I'm not going to worry about it. Nuvina up here really just has the shrine. I'm not going to worry about developing it much more, I don't think. Now, over here... Okay, now this is where we need to get Groshak back into this fight. We need to get him over here quickly, so... Let's get him on the road, get him back over here. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about this, we'll grab that treasure. I actually don't want to produce units here right now because we have Groshak coming back. I sort of forgot about that. So let's maybe actually focus on developing it a little bit further. I mean, Master's Guild would be amazing, but let's just do the storehouse. Because that's going to take 5 turns. That's really a long process, so... we'll head over to this island. Ooh, there's some more treasure. That's good. Yeah, having this, these crows is making a huge difference. Okay, and we'll stay right there. So yeah, we definitely want to get down to this city. If we can. Okay, there, that's going to do it. We're going to end it there. I'm a little nervous about this, honestly. So Isabella took some of our cities there. Honestly, not really that surprised, all things considered. So that's fine. I mean, we'll leave this be. I think what we'll do then is we'll go and try to embark here into the water. As scary as the water is, I think we kind of need to just get out of here. This is just too dangerous. I mean, if we had a source of healing, I'd feel better, but we don't, so... I just really don't feel good about it. There we go, and we'll hop into the water. Nice. You know what? We might even do another crow here. And then let's go north. Thank you for coming to our aid, Sundren of House Inioch. May the sacred winds of fortune favor the sails of your ships. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this belongs to Isabella right now. Maybe we can capture it, though, get it back on our side. Portama... Well, at least Portama's well defended. Or decently well defended. It's not amazing, but it's good enough for now. You know, I wouldn't mind maybe just getting... It's unhappy right now. Enemy in domain... Yeah, it's not great. What could we do? Do we already have... Don't have anything augmenting the happiness. We could do a Iron Grip, though. We just don't have enough mana currently. Siege Workshop. Can we make... We can make more units. Let's do a Scoundrel. Up to Nuvina. Again, mana income is becoming an issue. So for now, we'll just hold off on production there. Groshak is making his way back over, like I said, which is really good. Ooh, there are some Scrolls of Knowledge there, which I did not notice that before. Oh, that makes such a big difference. And now we actually have mana if we wanted to do a bit of casting. Okay, we'll head back that way. Now, over here, let's grab this just for the vision. Ooh, actually, no, abort that. Interesting that it's forcing me to get into a fight. We'll just ignore that then. We'll head over this way. Yeah, there's the teleporter. That's what we're aiming for. Okay, now, these units didn't move, which is good for us, so we should be able to engage this fighting without needing to... These are just 2 frigates, so we should be okay. Having that sabotage is actually quite useful in this case. Ouch. Ooh, that hurt. Longswordsman took some heavy punishment there. Okay, so the troll can get in and do some work using that demolisher. Orc Apprentice can blast. We're going to send the crocodile over this way. Longswordsman can kind of run away. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing. We're going to sabotage. Nice, and there's the kill. and then we'll just move up, and that should do it. Ouch. Ooh, we took some damage there with Reskar. Again, nothing we can't handle, but it is a little painful. There's some good damage. Beetle Knight can get over and use Demolisher, which is great. And then I think what would be pretty ideal would be getting some good healing on here, maybe. That said, I don't want to let the frigate live, so I think I'm just going to go for the kill this way. There we go. Yeah, that sabotage is quite useful. We can come in here. Ooh, and look at this. We've got all these resources. Knowledge scroll. Treasure. Production resources. Man, that's awesome. We'll grab the observatory for the extra vision range. Or, domain range, I should say. Bard is done. That's great. Back down here. And then, you know what? We might as well finish off this frigate, too. Since we're in the neighborhood. Ouch, that kind of hurts. Alright, so I think it's just going to be more of the same here. Let's see, who needs some health? Reskar could use some health himself, so we'll do that. We'll turn around. Whoops. No, I want to go here. And I want to just turn that way, there. And then we'll drop a self-heal. And then our units are just going to advance up here. And the apprentice is going to kind of stay back. Here we go, and then that should do it. Ouch. Alright, well, let's drop a heal on our apprentice. Took some unpleasant damage there. Really good damage there from our troll, and then we should get the kill with our crocodile. Nice. There we go. Okay, so now we just want to keep moving this way to be nice and easy. That, ooh, okay, that's a little scary. We got some Kraken here. I don't know how aggressive they are. I don't know if they're going to come after us, but if they do, that's pretty scary. Got a stone giant out here. Let's see, research choices. I think we'll probably go with... I mean, getting scout training out of the way would give us access to more Empire upgrades, potentially. But I think we just maybe keep focusing on getting through the main line here of unit production. If we could even get to Succubus, that would be awesome. The extra vision range definitely wouldn't be terrible. But yeah, let's just go there. Even though it's kind of wasteful of the extra knowledge we had. We'll grab an Iron Grip and we'll throw that on our city that's kind of unhappy. And we're going to end it there. Okay, that's... Yeah, I was a little afraid of that. Alright, we'll do this one manually. Let's hope we can play good defense here. Oh, and I forgot we don't actually have a wall. Dang it. You know what? Yeah, having a wall would have been good here. Alright, we're gonna retreat back. Try to figure out kind of how best to arrange ourselves. Really, the big threat is going to be this Succubus, especially with its Seduce. Ooh, that hurt. Yeah, we might need to do a bit of that ourselves here. Let's see, how much damage would this do? Not a whole lot, honestly. We could really blast the archer, but probably gonna be actually better to just do some healing, really. I think we'll kind of just go like this. We'll arrange our units in and around behind, and then we'll do a quick dash just for the heal. Try to drag out the battle a little bit. Ugh. That hurts. Now, realistically, what's going to happen is they're going to go out and try to seduce my swordsman. That's pretty much a given at this point. So we'll go right here. And then everybody else is going to just stay around kind of behind. I think what we'll do is we'll just do another quick dash just to try to keep this unit alive. I don't know if that's enough health to keep it going, though. Yeah, that was actually a really waste of my spells. Oh, really? I thought they were going to go for that seduce, but apparently not. The fact that this is an orc actually might give me a chance here. Because they have that reduced resistance. Go like that. Oh, shoot. Oh, and you know what? That was really dumb because I should have done the flank with this swordsman. I thought I had enough there to flank, and now we don't have enough to do more movement. Yeah, and if this unit is almost certainly going to go for a seduction. Let's see how... Yeah, pretty high odds, too, so I think we should actually attack. There we go. Yeah, I kind of screwed this one up. I could have won this battle, actually, but now I won't be able to. Yep. Oh, that's such a bummer. I could have won that fight, but I screwed it up. Yeah. Well, we need Groshak to come back and try and recapture some of this. Yeah, and this is creating a problem for us with mana now, so... Might have to kill off some of our crows just to keep our mana income from completely destroying us. Got a quest available. We've already kind of left the area, but tell me more. Want us to get rid of the giants? They'd give us a silver unicorn, a fairy pixie, and a item, and a vassal proposal. I mean, that's very tempting, but we don't have anybody in the area to do that, so I can't do it for them. You know what? This one is not... I think there's upkeep associated with it, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not, though. No, I don't think there is, actually. Once you've built it, I think it's fine. Just gonna say, it's not really giving us anything, but... Alright, so we'll get that giant going. Meanwhile, Groshak's gonna head over. Alright, now down here... Ooh, we're about to lose this, fort. Not that that's of any real consequence to us, but... Portama we did lose, which is a bummer. Alright, we'll just keep... You know what? Let's go through this and see where it takes us. Yeah, so that's exactly it. So that gets us to the Throne City, which is where we need to be. So that is going to be our prime objective, is getting down there. Alright, we're going to skip all of this and do... Yeah, unit orders now. So the question, do we want to head up here and go for these, or do we want to just ignore all of this and go south and try to focus on the Throne City? I mean, that is the more tempting thing. My concern, obviously, though, is that... Oh, and look, this army came out to fight us. You know what? In the open ground, I think we could probably deal with them. So maybe we step back and we fight them. One-on, like, we actually just go for them. Let's do it. I think we can handle that. And you know what? Let's increase our odds slightly here. There. Yeah, this is... We can... without the wall, I think we have a much better chance of winning this fight. It's still going to be tough, but... We don't have any casting points, which is unfortunate, but... Isabella also shouldn't have a lot of casting points, although... I say that and just used a... Ooh, trying to curse my giant. That's smart. Because if you can curse the giant, then the seduction is going to happen more easily. Ooh, yeah, this is actually really not good for us at the moment. Okay, our Draconian is going to be not in a good spot here. You know what we can do, though? Let's see. What are the... Okay, this is going to be fine. We're going to go right here with Sundren. And we're going to blast these three with some heavy damage. Nice. That worked out really well. We're going to step up with the Hunter. And, oh, dang. We don't have that... we have that range penalty still. Okay, we'll go here. Blast the Knave for some good damage, and then step up and we should get the kill. Nice. Okay, now where does our... Nice, okay. Succubus can only get to our Unicorn Rider currently, and I think what we could do is build up a charge here. Yeah. There's that kill, which is great. And then what I'm going to do is advance the Crusader up. The Unicorn Rider might get killed here, and I mean, that's just the risk I'm going to have to take, honestly. There, okay. It's as good as it's going to get right now. Okay, there, that's, yeah. At least now the Giant is safe. Okay, there, yeah. I figured the Unicorn Rider was probably not long for this world. Step out. Blast the Succubus for a little bit of damage. And what we want to do here is just, we really got to try and kill the Succubus. So we'll step in behind the Knave here, try and get the kill, and we did. Great. Okay, and then we'll step over, do heavy damage there, and now the objective is going to be, can we get an Assassin Strike? I think we can. If we sprint, we can then Assassin Strike. Perfect. And now our Draconian is back on our side, and we can kill the Archer. Now we should be in good shape. Okay, no problem at all. And again, really just the lack of healing is this stack's single biggest problem. We'll go for the Charm. Didn't get it. And now we'll just go in behind, get the flank. Nice. Okay. Well, and you know what? I am going to just throw this guy in just so we have the extra units. And now we could go take this city with way less trouble. I mean, those trebuchets are still going to cause us grief, but we should be able to get this done much more easily. Now, this bird... Grimbeak Crow. I mean, we could go check out what's up here. Just looking where would be the best spot. You know what? There's more unexplored area here, so let's go that way. Ooh, I forgot, though. This thing might kill us. Whoops. Oh, well. We're going to steer clear of these guys. We really don't want to fight them if we don't have to. I'm hoping they're not going to move, but... Because if they do, we might get killed outright here. These things, I don't think we have enough muscle to fight them both. I don't think they're going to attack, though. The way they're set up, I think they're just going to stay put. I hope, anyway. I do see some treasure over here. Ooh, it's in their domain, which is unfortunate. We could, yeah, let's do a peace treaty. We have plenty of gold. Then we can go in there and get it. Go like that. Okay, now this crow, let's go see what else we can find here. Okay, this one is independent, so that's good. Back to Hiramas. Do we want to... We have the money. We could start working on something else. We did finish that storehouse to improve growth. A Rogue's Palace would at least give us access to some of those units with potential for further upgrades later. Public Baths would help our happiness a little bit. The city is not particularly happy. Yeah, maybe we'll just do that. Okay. Force in. We don't have the gold. I don't really want to spend on another stone giant, so we'll hold off. Okay, now up here, let's see. Maybe we can actually start developing this a little bit. Oh, I didn't realize that mana is a problem. All right, well, we don't have the gold for a temple, so you know what we'll do is we'll switch over to generate mana. There, that's better. That's all we can do, really. And we'll end it there. This one's tough, because what we really need to do is probably try to build an army that can move more easily, like flying units, floating units, things like that. And that's where if we could eventually get Shadow Stalkers, it would make this much easier. Of course, I think Isabella is also a rogue, and so she'll probably have Shadow Stalkers too eventually. Okay, Iron Grip is ready to go. That was going to go on this city, but now we no longer have that as an option, so let's throw it on our throne city. There, that helps a little bit. Ooh, and now... Oh, I didn't realize that, though. That's going to come with a problem, yeah. Which is the mana upkeep. Generate some mana there. That doesn't help a lot, but a little bit. Maybe we can sell another item here just for some... Yeah, see, the problem is I don't really want to sell any of these items, though. I guess we could sell the crossbow. I mean, that's really not that useful. It only gives us 5, though. Yeah, I feel like we just have to kill off some of these crows, really. Alright, well, let's do this fight. Maybe we can suicide the crow just to avoid having to pay that extra upkeep. Although, you know what? Then if we're going to do that, we shouldn't engage the fight with the crow. Do that. Yeah, this is going to be a painful fight because we're going to take some damage and there's really no way around it. The crow's going to maybe just go in and try to cause some havoc in there. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking they might go for the crow just because it can get over the wall. There we go, yeah. So we'll get in there and start attacking. Meanwhile, we'll bash the gate in with our giant. Get our crusader up on the wall. Archers can't really do much, but they can at least kind of hang out in reserve. And then Sundren actually can shadow step her way over the wall. I might hang on just for a bit, though, because I don't necessarily want to do that. Put Sundren in a whole bunch of risk, so... Okay, there, yeah. I was expecting them to maybe just kill the crow. Ouch, that hurt. But at least now we can get in over the wall. Same with our crusader. The gate is now gone, which is good. And so now we should be able to just... Yeah, let's do some damage this way. So what are our options? Shock bolts. Just seeing what would do the most damage. I don't think it really matters, so let's just hit them. There we go. And our archers here do a bit of damage. Ooh, yeah, going after the archers, of course, because they don't have any defense. They're not in defense mode, I mean. Alright, so let's go in behind, get that big flank shot. We'll head over here with the giant. Oh, nice, there's a big kill. And then we can do a huge hit here, and there's the finish. So yeah, we took some damage. We did lose our crow, which is fine. And that reduces our upkeep costs, so no problem there. Plus, now that we have this city, that actually makes things a little bit easier. Now, this is a human city, so we are going to have to migrate it over to the High Elves. Which is annoying, but we will do it. Okay, so Groshak is now here, which is really good. And I am going to just take this unit and add it in, because why not? And then we're going to head down and start trying to deal with whatever's going on down here. Now that this city has the Iron Grip, I'm inclined to maybe just cancel the Bath, honestly. We could do a unit instead, just for some extra, you know, reinforcements. Let's do a Storm Sister. Okay, so... just keep moving this way. Ooh. Yeah, we don't want to deal with that. We'll go here. Now this one, let's keep exploring. Ooh, there's a Shadow Stalker. That's pretty scary. Okay, and there is Isabella herself in her throne. I think I'll just stick over here where I'm less likely to get killed, honestly. Nice, okay, and we've made it around the Kraken. Looks like it's not gonna get too mad at us, which is good. Head over this way. And we'll just... excuse me. We'll head straight for this, this city here. We just have to watch out for all these boats. That's going to be the real threat. This crow here can do the same. Kind of head over. Sort of keep its eyes peeled. Now, Sundren, that's the question. What do we want to do up here? We could head back and try to recapture this city. We could go over here, try to capture this one. We could get in the water and start heading down to try to help Reskar. I mean, we've got a few choices. And you know what? I think this might be a good place to leave the episode and let me know what you guys think. You know, what should I focus on next? Like, I have to be very careful getting Reskar in over here just because this is pretty high risk and there's lots of ships. Should I also embark Sundren and maybe try to group up with Reskar? Or should I keep Sundren up here and focus on these cities up here? Let me know what you guys think, because obviously this is pretty challenging. And, you know, things are still pretty dangerous. So we're going to save it right here. Call this one episode 42. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.